the sweetness, deluxe, the honey bun. You are now listening to the Gospel of Alex. Alex, drop those scriptures. Church is in session.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Alex. Shout out to the Elite Fleet. Make sure you like and subscribe so you can become a member of the Elite Fleet. And I had to give my commentary on the article that says 22% of millennials and 19% of Generation Z is going into debt over dating. Now, the first thing I want to point out before we even get cooking on this topic is people keep talking about man, y'all spending too much money on these thoughts. Man, y'all need to do this. Man, y'all need to do that. If you read the survey, I know nobody reads anymore. I question if some of you can read, but if you read the survey, it did not ask Millennial and Gen Z men. It asked Millennials and Gen Z, as in women were surveyed too. As a matter of fact, women spend the average of $81 on a date. Men spend the average of 104, hence getting us to our regular average of all millennials and Gen Z spending an average of $91 on a date. So before y'all come in here talking about some men doing this and men doing that, you need to understand the ladies are getting screwed in the dating market too. Now, some of that might come from them dating themselves or going to, girls' brunches or whatever the case may be, but it does not matter. At the end of the day, everybody's going into debt. And what it noticed in the article was, well, this is in comparison to 7% of Generation X reporting going into debt over dating, and only 4% of baby boomers reporting having ever gone into debt and getting in financial trouble due to dating. And let me get this out the way right now, because I know it's going to be some dudes, they already run around here, this is why you need to get your passport. The inflation in America, you got to get your passport. We need to go overseas. Listen. It's going to cost you a rack to 2 racks just to get on the plane to go overseas. I repeat, a rack to 2 racks, depending on how far you're going, just to get on the plane to go overseas. You done already spent more than $100 right there. Matter of fact, you done spent the equivalent of 10 first dates right there. All right? And that's before you get your resort. That's before you buy your food. That's before you rent your car. That's before you trick. Because you're going to go over there, the women going to want you to trick. They're going to be like, oh, Poppy from America, Poppy. So they're going to want to ball out like you in America still on their dollar. And yeah, it's going to be cheaper. Like a $40 drink here might be $10 here. But if you get 5 of those drinks, because you're supposed to be big balling, see, American women might get 1 or 2 drinks. She overseas, you're supposed to be big balling. She about to charge you up. She like, yeah, pour it up. He coming over, you want more liquor? She like, yeah, Poppy, give me more liquor. He pouring the liquor in there. They like, oh, you want something to smoke? She like, yeah, give me something to smoke. She ordering food. Yeah, let me get some food. I want some food, Poppy. It's okay if I get some food. You sitting there like, yeah, it's all good. I'm in this cheap country. Charge it up. Then she bring her girls. Oh, Poppy, is okay. My girls get something to drink. Poppy, is okay, my girl. You like, yeah, bring your girls over. Yeah, come on. We gonna charge everybody up. Get everybody something to drink. Now, by the time you paid $6 for 5 drinks for her, $6 for 5 drinks for 2 of her friends, you done fed all 3 of them, plus fed yourself. Y'all done got the little smoke going on. Y'all got the little hookah or whatever. Y'all got that popping. All right, you done paid for the taxi over there. The taxi man done charge you up, because when you go overseas, the taxi men charge you up because they know you from overseas. Everything is more expensive when you're American overseas. I remember I wanted to smack my man when I was overseas. He's like, oh, this is my friend from America. Stop telling people I'm from America. He got himself robbed telling people he's from America. I'm like, yo, shut up. All right, listen, I'm local. Don't tell nobody I'm from America. The price goes up when you tell people you're from America. He said we from America. All of a sudden, the Airbnb goes up $500. All of a sudden, the taxi ride, which was supposed to be like $40 in their money, now it's like $300 in their money, which is like $40 in my money. I'm like, God damn, see, you talk too much. So everything goes up. So by the time you catch the taxi there, you catch the taxi back, you done got her friends 5 drinks. All right, you done got her friends food. Y'all done smoked the hookah. All right, and then y'all catch the ride back to your resort, which you also paid for, and you get for your little 30 seconds, because you ain't smacking no cheeks in America. So all you're gonna last is 30 seconds because you backed up 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you done spent like $400 anyway. And this is on top of everything else. So no, getting a passport is not the solution. The solution is masculinity. The solution is stop tricking. We grow up in a generation now where the dudes are trained to trick. The women are trained to go off the aesthetic. That's why they're spending so much money, and the dudes are trained to trick. Let me break that down. So before I talk about the solutions and how to make sure this doesn't happen to you, which is really just a recap because I've told you guys what to do before, I want to talk about the why, because everybody's like, why is this happening? And they blaming inflation. At the end of the day, it's really not because of inflation. It's because of the aesthetic. All right, for women at least, it's because of the aesthetic. The reason the dates are so expensive now is because everybody has to prove something. See, back in the day, right, when you were in Generation X, right, or you were a baby boomer, when they went out to date, to truly get to know each other, all right? So they were going on simple, cute little romantic dates, picnics, stuff like that, to get to know each other, to move the relationship to the next level. Nowadays, you guys got to understand, when people go out for the aesthetic. That's what they go out for, right? Why are women spending $81, for example, per date? Now, like I said, women definitely do take men out from time to time, okay? I got plenty of videos on my channel of women taking me to a bunch of different places, but a lot of this also comes from women going on girls' nights out or going on girls' dates with their girls. And when women go out, if you pay attention, you very rarely see women at Fridays. You very rarely see women at Chili's. You very rarely see women at Ruby Tuesday. Nah, when they go out, they want to go to Nobu. When they go out, they want to go to the Brazilian steakhouse Fogo de Chao. They want to go to Roof Cliffs. They want to go to Fleming's. They want to go to these 5-star restaurants. Why do they want to go to these 5-star restaurants? Because they want the aesthetic. A girl can't just go out and have a regular Long Island. Nah, she got to have a Long Island in a bowl with a rose petal flower on it, a cherry blossom flower from Japan, and some Chinese guy coming out with a blowtorch. He like to drink on fire. And everybody like, whoa. So they can post it on their stories and get a bunch of likes on Instagram. So if they're doing this with each other, you gotta understand, a lot of dudes are gonna feel the need to keep up. So everybody's going out trying to flex and trying to front. We're also in a big generation when it comes to dudes. So like I said, a lot of women are spending a lot of money because of the aesthetics. A lot of dudes are spending a lot of money because we're in a culture that promotes simping. We're in a culture that promotes tricking. The culture promotes tricking now. Like when I was growing up, for example, our pop culture icons wasn't big tricking just out in public like that. What do I mean? You got Quavo out here buying sweetie Lamborghinis, okay? You got Moneybagg Yo out here buying Ari Rolls Royces. You got Drake renting out stadiums to take single moms on a date. You didn't see stuff like that back when I was coming up. The artists in the 90s wasn't doing stuff like that. 50 wasn't renting out a stadium to take Vivica Fox on a date. Jay-Z didn't buy Beyonce a Lamborghini. If he did, he didn't tell nobody he did it. You guys gotta understand this stuff. Jermaine Dupri didn't gift Janet Jackson with a Rolls Royce. But these are the type of things you're seeing all the time now. And even in these online dating spaces, everybody tell you what, you gotta go out, you gotta be a high value man. So you can take her on a high value date. That's the best way to get past the competition. So they tell you to go out and get a bunch of money so that you can spend a bunch of money on these females, so that you can look fly and you can spend big. Again, Nobu, all right, Fogo de Chao, all these expensive ass places. Listen, again, when Generation X and the baby boomers went to 5-star restaurants, you guys have to understand, that was a honeymoon. That was an anniversary. Someone just graduated college. Something major happened. Millennials want to do this on the regular every weekend like they just got it like that. And they don't at the end of the day, clearly, because they're going in debt to do this. But it's all about the aesthetic. See, for the women, they want the aesthetic. For the men, they want to seem like they big balling, big pimping, high value, have all the money. Nobody relies on personality anymore. See, on my channel, I tell you dudes all the time, your first date shouldn't be expensive. Dudes talking about some on average, they spend $104 on the first date. Why are you spending $104 on the first date? That doesn't make any sense. The first date should be pool. You're not going to listen. If you take a girl to play pool, like I tell you dudes all the time, right? You take a girl to play pool, it's going to be $12 an hour. And that's for both of you. $12 an hour. So if y'all stay there for 2 hours, that's $24. Y'all get a drink. The drink's going to be anywhere from like $10 to $15. Say y'all get like 1 or 2 drinks, you probably spend altogether like $60 max. All right, assuming that the drinks were on the high end and they were $15, but they're not going to be 9 times out of 10 at a pool hall. But assuming that they were, y'all might spend like 70. Y'all not touching $100, not on $12 an hour at the pool hall. Again, you go bowling, you go and throw darts, little dates like that, or you just go out and get drinks together on the regular. Okay, you go to a coffee shop. All the dates that I tell you guys to do, there's no way you're touching $100-something for them. There's no way. But y'all want to go out here and be a high value male. See, the problem now is no one's relying on their personality anymore. Especially with the men. No one's telling you guys, listen, it's your personality. Your personality can get you in the door. You don't have to spend all this money on these women. And let me give you guys another trick. Let me give you guys another secret. See, you've been trained to think, oh, if I deal with a woman who has money, I have to spend money. Or if I'm dealing with an IG model, or if I'm dealing with a baddie, or whatever the case may be, I have to spend a bunch of money. And that's cat. To be honest with you, the baddies and the women who have money, they're usually the least expensive, and I'm going to tell you why. If you're dealing with a baddie, like, for example, I matched with this chick one time who was an IG model. I didn't know she was an IG model. I was going to actually take her out to go and just get some regular drinks because I felt like drinking on that particular day, right? She's like, yo, we can't go drink here. I was like, why we can't go drink here? She's like, because my sugar daddy be here and he pay my rent, so we got to go somewhere else. So she actually ended up pushing us to the pool hall. So when I was probably going to spend 80 just because the place I wanted to drink at, I ended up only spending like $44 because she wanted to go to the pool hall because she didn't want to go over there, okay? And then you guys got to understand, women who make a lot of money, like one time when I was on a date with this woman who's a project manager engineer, you know what she wanted to do? For the 4th of July, she wanted to drive and buy some Prosecco and just sit in the lawn and watch the fireworks. And that's what we did. We laid in the lawn, we watched the fireworks. That was the date. See, the problem is a lot of you dudes want to go out here, y'all want to date these low value women, y'all want to date these women who don't have money. These women who don't have money, they haven't had experiences. I keep trying to tell you guys, a lot of time as a man, if you don't have yourself together yet, you're actually better off dating a woman who has her stuff together because she has a lower expectation or a lower requirement with what she needs from you at that time. Now if y'all get serious, then yeah, it'll shift, but when it just comes to dating, a lot of the time those girls are just looking out to go out and have fun. But when you date lower value women who don't have money, they're the ones who have the high expectations. And this is the gym. I'm keeping it real with y'all. See, a woman who makes 6 figures or something like that, she's already been to Nobu. She goes to the Brazilian steakhouse all the time. She goes to Ruth Chris all the time. She goes to Fogo de Chao, all that stuff all the time. She goes to Fleming's all the time. She don't need you to take her to Fleming's. Her girls go to Fleming's every weekend. I go on my IG sometimes, I see some of my friends who make big bank, they be going out with their girls to those types of places every weekend. They don't need to go with you. But you know what they have a hard time doing? I had a chick hit me up like a month ago and was like, yo, you know what? I said, what? She said, yo, I've never been to the Field of Screams. That's what she said. I said, the Field of Screams? She said, yeah. Field of Screams tickets is like $20. She like, if I can't find no one to go with me, will you go with me? She wanted to go to the Field of Screams. Why does she want to go to the Field of Screams? Because her girls always want to get dressed up in high heels with a bunch of makeup and go on these expensive ass places. They never want to do nothing down to earth. I keep trying to tell you guys, a lot of these chicks who are baddies, a lot of these chicks who have money, they're the ones who want to do down-to-earth stuff. They're the ones who want to go play pool, go bowling, go throw axe throwing, go throw darts. They're the ones who want to go and get a coffee. Their expectations low because they done already did it all, seen it all. And they're looking more for personality. Now, like I said, as y'all start to get serious, yeah, it's going to matter if you can match them. But initially, they just want to have fun with a dude who has personality, who's not intimidated by them. You get with a woman who don't got nothing, yeah, she's going to try to check you for all you got. A lot of you dudes also, y'all lead with y'all wallet too much nowadays. Y'all lead with y'all wallet too much nowadays. Y'all want to be big baller brand. Like I said, you coming out, stepping out in a high price suit, claiming yourself as a high value man, coming out of a BMW, whatever the case may be. They see that, they see a trick. Of course they're going to take your money. Of course they're going to take your money. They're supposed to take your money at that point. What else are they going to do? So you guys gotta understand, a lot of the times this could be alleviated by making first dates just about your personality, by making first dates just about hanging out and getting to know each other, which is what a first date is supposed to be about in the first place. At the end of the day, as far as women go, y'all can alleviate it by just not giving a damn about the aesthetic. At the end of the day, if you want to go out with your man, just go out with your man. Have a good time. Okay, if you want to go out with your girls, go out with your girls. Have a good time. Stop feeling like your drinks gotta be on fire. Stop feeling like it's gotta be some dude salt baying it up and doing all that extra stuff. You don't have to have no dude salt baying it up and doing all that extra stuff. So that's how you get out of that, guys. Let's make dates fun again. Let's make dates great again. Let's make them real again. Let's get dates back to being about getting to know each other and having fun, doing something active. You're not spending $100-something doing something fun and active. You're not. At the end of the day, dinners are a bad first date anyway, because you're going to be spending too much time eating and putting in orders than talking and getting to know each other. Knock it down. You don't need to go to a 5-star restaurant. You don't need to go to a restaurant at all. Go get y'all some coffee. Go axe throw. Go play darts. Go play pool. Go bowling. Go on a picnic. Go to the top of the hill. Do whatever. But stop spending all this money on these dates. You do not need to spend all this money on these dates at the end of the day. I am Alex, and I am out. Peace.